What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to take a look at another listing located out here in Conyers, Georgia. And here it is. So we're going to take a look at this brick four-sided home. And as we come up the driveway, you got a two-car garage here. I kind of took a peep earlier. And what we want to know is why this particular house is not selling, right? Why is this house still on the market? So I think I have an idea, but I want to know your guys' thoughts as consumers. So we're going to go ahead and walk in. We'll take a look at the landscaping. Looks pretty good out here. All right, it's the front of the home. Brick is still a very sought after feature. And then if you look out into the distance out there, you'll see there's a cul-de-sac. So it's very close to being prime real estate and real private out here. We're sitting on 0.7053 acres, okay? It's almost 3/4 of an acre. It's a lot of land. So we got a bit of a drop off right here, but not too bad. And I don't know if I got this as a water fountain, looks like was here. All right, so let's step up into the home. So let me know what you guys think. These doors. These doors weigh a ton. This thing is, you hear that? I mean, they have it kind of sound deadened, but this is heavy. These doors are heavy. I mean, they're so heavy, even the handle itself here is kind of separated. It got some weight to it. So with that being said, let's hop in. All right, lock that. And we come into our foyer. So we got our stairs right in front of us. And this is our chandelier. Okay, hardwood floors throughout here at the bottom. The main pathways. Then over to the right, we have, which would be your office. So we got a recessed can lights in here. It's not bad. Good size for an office. Nice setup right in front of the house so you get your views. Okay. And immediately to the left after entering the home, and these are those doors from the inside here. So they painted them white on the inside. Not bad, it's a match. It's a little sloppy, as you can just kind of tell painting over the metal. It took, but it just kind of looks rushed. Nonetheless, it's done, it's neat. Okay, so then you got your, looks to be, I would say this would kind of be your living room area. So the living room and dining room are kind of in line with one another. I'm not really sure how I feel about the archway right here with the column poles. I love archways in homes. I think it really adds to the unique characteristics of a home. I mean, the crown molding is nice. Not sure if I got that. That looks good. The big windows up front. So that's nice as well. This house was built in 2005. Sorry again about that. Quite busy today. So as I was saying, this house was built in 2005, and you can kind of feel that throughout the home as we take a tour right here. But I'm just not sure how I feel about, get you guys a better shot of this here, about the archway with the columns. I feel like it's clashing a little bit. I like either or, but not really together. The chrome molding, like I said, though, looks good across the ceiling. As we go into the dining room, I don't know what the light is in here. Let me turn the light on. Where is it? Maybe here? There we go. So obviously you'll put your table under here. Not a large dining room considering the size of the house, which is 4,740 square feet, but we're going to be at 3,157 above grade. So there is a basement to this home as well, which I haven't been down there yet. But I would like to point out, walls look like they're in good condition, and so does the ceiling. You have some patchwork there, but it looks to be done repaired pretty neatly. Okay. And you got your view to your deck out there as well in the backyard. Like I said, you are on almost 3/4 of an acre out here. So you definitely have the space. So looks good. And this obviously goes into the kitchen with the archways here. So like I was saying, you see how the views with the archways look so good. But then again, it kind of clashes, the columns kind of break it up a little bit. So I don't know. Well, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Archways versus columns. Which one do you like the most, or do you like them together like we're looking at it right now? So here's our kitchen. It's your granite countertops. You got your island with your outlet. Your refrigerator, your pool world. No, that's our whirlpool package here. And so here's a shot of the kitchen with your pendant fixture hanging over your island, which is nice. Can you turn that on? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. All right. So you have your double basin stainless steel sink. Got your drawers for your island here. That's nice. Not soft clothes. I know a lot of people like the soft clothes. There. And then you have your Frigidaire 5-burner range. I'm not sure what that panel is or was right there. It looked like it was just a cover-up panel. And you got your Whirlpool microwave. There's your white cabinetry and your white backsplash in here. So it's good, it's clean, the dishwasher, it's done clean. The black, although it does kind of complement the countertops, I'm not sure how that would just do over time with people opening and closing these drawers. I kind of feel like that's just kind of going to get kind of ashed up, almost like the chalkboard effect, basically, when you have like a dark paint like a black. But you know, nonetheless, it does match. I don't know. Switch for this. Okay, never mind. All right, and then this is like a smaller, like breakfast nook section, I would call it. So you kind of got a lower hanging pendant right here, where you would sit your little smaller table, maybe like that seats 2 or 4 right under here. Okay, and then you have, I think this is going to be, I think this is the garage. Yep, this is the 2-car garage out here, which was, you know, painted as well. So they did do a really good job of painting the house throughout. That I noticed. Everything looked good. Then you have your family room with a nice tall set. Well, before we go into the family room, there's a difference in flooring right here. Not really sure. Maybe this was a design feature, but this things right here to me gets a little confusing. So we come off of this tone of wood, then we come into here, and then we also have a different tone for the fireplace. So I found that interesting. I'm like, okay, we got 3 different tones right here. So not sure if that was an intended element, but I guess once you get your furnitures in here and your rugs and stuff, it won't be as noticeable. But nonetheless, you have your nice tall ceilings. Okay, it's a huge ceiling fan. And then there's the archways across the top up there as well. So like I'm saying, you know, like I said earlier, look at that shot with all 4 of them. That's a nice view. That's a really nice view. It just adds like some classiness to the house. Looks really, really good. Then you got your view to the backyard. as well. Out here. So let me know what you guys think. Why do you think this home is sat for a little bit? So this is the deck. Has a really nice finish on the wood on the flooring. I'm not sure what this is called, but it's not wood. It's kind of like a plasticky type surface. And then you got the walkway that goes all the way around. It's a wraparound. And that goes down to the basement, which we'll check out here in a minute. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. And that's the view to the back of the property. Not fenced in back here, but I'm sure that wouldn't be an issue once you knew where you needed to fence in. And this is the back of the home. Clean, not stained up. If it's either been painted, replaced, or pressure washed, it looks good. Stuff like that will help get your house sold, people. I'm telling you, it'll help get your house sold. That makes a world of a difference. Okay, so come back in. All right, then this is just looking towards the front door. We came in and went to the right there. This is the full guest bathroom on the lower level. There are 3 bathrooms total in this home. And I think this is a closet. Yeah, that's just a closet. All right, and then this is, oh, that's the basement. So we'll check that out after we look upstairs. All right, coming in, and that's, like I said, that's the molding. The molding thing was really nice throughout the house. And those are the 2-time doors. All right, so let's check out upstairs as we look at the wrought iron spindles. That's a nice touch, nice contrast. Work our way upstairs. Okay. And this is another shot of the foyer and the fixture. Looks good. I think it looks good. All right. This is a hallway closet. The carpets look like they've been replaced or shampooed. Maybe upstairs just shampooed. You can see a little wear right here. So I don't know. And this is the primary suite in here. There we go. Good size primary suite. You got like a dual tray ceiling going on in here. That looks pretty good. You got your in-wall fireplace, similar to what's downstairs in the family room. Here's that fixture up there. And that's that crown molding, once again, carried throughout the house. There. So yeah, so like I said, the carpets, it just makes a difference. I made a video, it might have been my previous video, about things that get your house sold quickly. You know, with this house being built in the year 2005, it would have had some wear to it. I'm sure it does have wear to it, but paint and carpet changes the ambiance of this house. Makes it feel more welcoming and newer, just flat out newer, okay? So then we'll go over into the bathroom right here. So this is our stand-up shower. And then this is the water closet. Nothing in there to see. It's a bit aged, the shower, but it's there. And it's separate from the huge tub over here. I mean, this thing is, it's just, that's relaxation time right there. I mean, it's jetted out. I mean, it's ready to go. It's probably about 3.5 feet up to get in here. I mean, once I step up, I mean, I'm literally like almost to the ceiling. So yeah, I mean, it's up there. But nonetheless, if you're a tub type person, that might do it for you. That really might do it for you. Of course, you would probably need to get some type of window dressing to go there. And here is your vanity. I think this is where in the home where the 2005 starts to show with the colors and the tone of the cabinets and the countertops. And this is the closet. Not the largest closet for a primary suite, but nonetheless it's here. And it is also fortified as well. All right. So thoughts on the tub, guys? I mean, it's there. It's definitely there. It might take a minute to fill up, but nonetheless, you got it. Okay. So coming out of the primary suite, and there's another shot at the ceiling there. Looks good, especially adding the recessed lights around. Really help brighten this room. As I stated earlier, you want to have adequate lighting for the size of the room, okay? That way it can make the room appear larger and feel more welcoming. I think this was just, the linen closet. The end. Right here is your bathroom for your guest bedrooms. There you go. Then this is your shower tub combo. It's kind of, you know what? I just realized that's kind of weird. So they got the toilet literally butted up right against the shower. So I mean, you take care of your business. You just go ahead and hop right into the shower. Okay, well, that works. Okay. All right, and then this is your loft area. This is something I do feel like makes this house quite unique. It has a loft area in it, so a lot of homes kind of built in this era not too many I feel like that I've seen have a dedicated loft area. This is like a newer architectural characteristic that a lot of builders like adding to their homes for the appeal. But in this area, you can do quite a few things. I've seen people put large TVs on this wall, turn it into like a entertainment area. Because over here, down here, you get the view over into the main family room. But as you can see, there isn't really a plug on the wall to put a TV. And then you also have your accent decor on the wall. Now you can still put a TV there. It's not a problem, but you have to get it wired for such, or run your cords down to the outlets down there. But some people have taken this up here and turned them into entertainment areas, which is nice, which is pretty neat. Okay, and then this is your view out to the backyard, right over the deck. So this house gives plenty of views. It's nice and open. Those are those archways again that look nice. So this is the laundry room right here to the left. Okay. Then you have, so you come through here, your 3 bedrooms. So we'll start over to the right. This is bedroom number 1 upstairs. It's okay size bedroom. All right. And then that's your closet right here. Okay. Then you got bedroom number 2, which this one's kind of small. So this is a smaller bedroom. So definitely smaller here. And you can hear the floor creaking as I walk through. Like I said, the home was built in 2005. And this is the closet. So definitely room for like a smaller child. Especially since also the ceiling's kind of slanted there as well. Then you come into the 3rd bedroom. This one's a little larger than the one we were just in, but I mean literally little larger. But nonetheless, it's here. Walls are nice and painted, clean. Carpets are clean. Okay. And then this is the closet right here, okay? So that is it for upstairs. No bonus room or room over garage. But nonetheless, I think the loft area is pretty nice. Let's check out the basement and I'll meet you guys at the steps. All right, guys, we're about to descend into the basement. Like I said, I haven't been down here. I just kind of open it up. Sometimes basements can be quite creepy, but I just didn't come down here early. So on the way down. So, all right. So which way should we go? Let's go to the left. So it is not finished. Finished out. But it's our first open area to the right here. It's a room, basically your mechanical room, essentially. You have your 2 water heaters here and your air handling unit and all your duct work coming up to the main living space and your panel box. So this is essentially your utility room here. You could still wall it up and use it as a room, but it'd be probably best to kind of leave it as a utility room as such. And that's what this is. You got plumbing through there. Let's go through there. Let's see. So you got plumbing through here for a bathroom of such. And down here, we're looking at 1,583 square feet. And so they seem to also have the floor kind of finished in some type of coating. Has like a little glitter effect to it. It's a lot of space down here. And then they have a selfie wall essentially right here with the grass, artificial grass on it. And this is a large space right here that they just put up some brown paper on the walls. This is like a smaller utility garage door. Then over to the right, you have another space. They kind of just broke up this long space essentially in here. So it looks good. Looks really good. You don't see a lot of issues with the insulation or damages down here that I can see in the foundation. I mean, you do see some things that were patched up down here. Okay. And this is just walking down that longer space. So it's almost just like I said, just a small utility garage that the walkway leads to that pad and then it goes to there. So if you had something like 4-wheelers or lawnmowers or ATVs or UTVs, you can just kind of keep them down here and have a good place to put them and get them in through a wide door. And this was just the other side of coming down the steps. So pretty decent sized basement, guys. You know, what do you think? What do you think? Although this home still has not sold, but it's still on the market as I'm making this video. And like I said, it has not sold yet. And a basement is also another desirable feature. So let's get up to the kitchen, talk numbers, and close this one out. See y'all in a bit. All right, guys, what did you think? So we just got done touring this home located out here in Conyers, Georgia. And I wanted to know your thoughts on why you think this was probably still on the market. As it sits right now, this home has been on the market for 54 days. So it's not too terribly long, but I think it's a nice house. This house has a basement, a spacious basement. It also has a loft area that we had took a look at as well. Built in 2005, but it really has been gone through pretty good. The walls are painted. Looks like they replaced the carpets. The kitchen itself in here looks redone, pretty good as well. So I want to know your thoughts. So let me give you a few more specs too before you start putting it down in the comments. So This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, okay? Built, like I said, built in 2005, 0.7053 acres, 4-side brick. Well, technically, not really 4 sides, but nonetheless, it does match. Most of the homes in here are 4-sided brick, so it kind of goes with that ambiance or that theme of the neighborhood. And total square footage is 4,740 as they have it listed here. And of course, let's give you the price. So what do you guys think? They're asking $494,000 for this here particular house. So, do you guys feel like that's too much? Is that the reason why it might be on the market longer? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Now, looks like they did do a price route. So the original listing price was at $511,000. So that lets me know, okay, they're aggressively starting to kind of bring that price down, hoping they can probably get some more attention to the home. And like I said, it's well done. Just a couple of things that pointed out to me were of course, the columns and the archways together. To me, it kind of clashed a little bit. I don't think they needed both, but nonetheless, it's there. And also, did you guys notice that upstairs, outside of the bathroom for the primary the primary bedroom, and that is bathroom, that for all 3 of those bedrooms or other bedrooms, there was only 1 bathroom. So there was 1 bathroom to be shared amongst all 3 bathrooms upstairs. All 3 bedrooms upstairs. So do you guys think that that could be an issue layout-wise, right? So do you think the function is a little off-putting to people knowing that, okay, there's one bathroom that these 3 bedrooms have to share? That may not be an issue for some people depending on the occupancy of the new owners, but to some it might be a deal breaker. I did think that was just a little odd. The one bedroom upstairs was a little small to consider just like a bedroom, but nonetheless it did have its own closet, so that does count as a bedroom. Spacious basement. They did finish the floor in like some type of like epoxy reflective flake epoxy or something down there. And that's what's actually coming when you come up. I wondered what that was when I came in here. So when you come up the steps, there's like little sprinkles, like little flakes on the ground. I'm like, what is that? So I'm thinking they just did that. So that's probably, that must signify that they just did that not too long ago. And some of those flakes just didn't settle into the floor. And that's actually what's coming up. And now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing like a coat, like a clear coat over that floor. So maybe that's what's missing, and that's what the little sprinkles are coming out of the basement. So maybe that's what that is. I'm not sure, but I am kind of positive this could be what it is. Also, those doors, man. Those front doors, guys, they weigh a ton. Those things are heavy. So you likely won't be frequenting the house using those front doors. They're like super heavy, and I'm thinking if you're coming into this house, you're either likely gonna just come through the garage door. Another reason too is because that door is painted white on the other side and it's metal. So over time, that's definitely gonna wear. It's definitely gonna get scratched up. So you probably won't be doing that. But those doors do have like a hefty weight to it. I kind of like it, but everybody's not gonna like pulling on it every day. So with that being said, it's your favorite bearded agent. Let me know what you guys think below. Why hasn't this house sold yet? Considering that it does have some desirable features. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in seeing any other properties or more of this property, don't forget, just reach out, check the description for the information, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.